Chapter 1. The prophecy unfolds. In the land of Eldoria, where ancient forests, whispered secrets and mountains stood as solemn sentinels, a prophecy lingered in the hearts of many, a prophecy foretelling the rise of a king who would unite the realms. The boy of this legend, Thalion, lived humbly in the small village of Eldoria, nestled in the shadow of the formidable Greyfang Mountains.
Thalion was of 16 summers, with a mop of unruly dark hair and eyes that mirrored the azure sky.
He was unaware of his destiny, spending his days tending to the flocks and dreaming of adventures beyond his quaint village. One fateful evening, as the golden sun dipped below the horizon, Thalion encountered a mysterious wanderer. The stranger, cloaked in tattered robes, had eyes that seemed to pierce through the veil of time itself.
"Boy," the wanderer spoke, his voice a gravelly whisper, "do you know of the prophecy?"
Thalion shook his head, curiosity and trepidation mixing within him. What prophecy?
"The prophecy of the true king," the wanderer replied, drawing a map from his satchel. "It is said that one of humble birth shall rise to unite Eldoria. You, Thalion, are that boy."
Thalion's heart raced.
How can that be? I'm just a shepherd.
"Greatness often hides in the most unexpected places," the wanderer said, placing a hand on Thalion's shoulder. "Seek the elven queen in the enchanted forest of Eldoria. She will guide you."
With these words, the wanderer vanished into the night, leaving Thalion with a map and a destiny to fulfill. Far to the east, in the shimmering halls of Eldoria, the beautiful elven queen Elaria stood on her balcony, gazing at the moonlit forest. Her golden hair cascaded like a waterfall, and her eyes shone with wisdom and an unquenchable curiosity. Elaria was restless, feeling an inexplicable pull towards the west. Her advisor, a wise elf named Galadriel, approached her.
"My queen, you seem troubled," Galadriel said gently. "I feel a change in the wind," Elaria replied. "A new force stirs in Eldoria. I sense that our fate is entwined with a young mortal."
Galadriel nodded.
"The ancient texts speak of a boy who will become king. Perhaps he is the one we have awaited."
Elaria's heart fluttered, not with love, but with the thrill of the unknown.
"We shall see. Prepare our people. We must be ready to aid him."
Meanwhile, in the dark caverns of the misty mountains, a dragon of immense power, Drakonis, awoke from his slumber. His scales gleamed like molten gold, and his eyes burned with malevolent intelligence. Drakonis sensed a disturbance in the balance of power, and knew he must act to maintain his dominion over the land.
Mortals think they can change the tides of fate. They shall learn the folly of their ways.
In the bustling city of Ironhold, the dwarven warrior Grimbold, known for his fiery temper and sharp wit, was in the midst of a raucous tavern brawl. His auburn beard bristled as he exchanged blows with a burly patron.
"You call that a punch? I've felt gentler breezes in a storm."
The brawl ended with Grimbold's victory, and as he downed a tankard of ale, a hooded figure approached him.
Grimbold of Ironhold.
The figure inquired.
Aye, who's asking?
"A journey awaits you, one that will test your mettle and forge your destiny," the figure replied, handing Grimbold a scroll sealed with an ancient sigil. Grimbold's eyes narrowed.
What kind of foolery is this?
"The kind that will lead you to glory," the figure said, before vanishing into the crowd. Grimbold opened the scroll, revealing a map and a message. As he read, a sense of purpose began to ignite within him. Thus the paths of Thalion, Elaria and Grimbold began to converge, each drawn by fate towards a destiny that would shape the future of Eldoria. Unbeknownst to them, forces of darkness led by the cunning Drakonis were already at work to thwart their quest. As the journey commenced, alliances would be forged, battles fought, and lives forever changed. And in the end, only time would reveal who would stand victorious in the land of Eldoria. To be continued.